Netflix, I saw a comedy special of Jeff Dunham. And Jeff Dunham, for those of you that don't know, is a comic that uses puppets. He does he's a ventriloquist, but does stand up comedy with them. And he's a uber famous guy within that space. Definitely has that space cornered of puppets and not props, but I guess the puppets are technically props, but he doesn't just fuck with all different types of props. He just does some stand-up comedy and uses the puppets to do so. He's not completely my cup of tea, but I have seen, this was his second of his specials that I saw. The first time I saw him, I saw one of his specials. It was cool. It was different. I tried to see another one, but didn't fully, because I kind of feels not that he's a bad comic or anything like that. He's funny. He's obviously talented at what he does. But I felt after seeing one, you kind of seen them all kind of thing, which I know is not true for those of you that are big Jeff Dunham fans or anything like that. And it's no slight against him. It's just whatever, my personal preference. But I saw this last one and it was good also, but I still get that kind of, I tuned back in mentally while watching it. Now, something that did stand out that I wanted to bring up on the podcast was the fact that sometimes you find your passion or what you want to do early in life, or you just will wind up sticking to something, and it's awesome and it shows. And when you have that consistent, constant work ethic, I think that's something that pays off in spades above all else. And he mentioned how he got his first puppet or whatever when he was in the 3rd grade, and he just really liked it, and he's literally been fucking with puppets and eventually stand-up comedy since the 3rd grade. He put himself through college. He paid for his college tuition by performing, doing stand-up, and he's 55 years old now. So it's sick, from doing something from when you're 3rd grade and loving it and being that into it. I admired that, and I think that's pretty dope. But if you haven't seen any of his stand-up, it was a good one. I would say check that one out. It's the latest one, the most current, and it's called Relative Disaster. His name is Jeff Dunham, and it's on